talk to you about ice treatments, different kinds of treatments that have worked for me. So with that said, again, I want to give a disclaimer, which I will always give with my videos, the best that, if I can remember to give it, is I am not a doctor. I am not any kind of a practitioner. I am not a Chiari specialist in the professional sense of the word. I am just me. I am a patient, a survivor, person living with Chiari, with Arnold Chiari malformation. So these are my experiences, my opinions, and things that I have tried that did work or did not work. So I'm going to give you a few options. There are ways to treat your headaches with, of course, cold. There are ways to treat your headaches with heat. There are ways to treat your headaches with just using some kind of a essential oil. These are all things I'll discuss at a different time. Today, we are talking about ice. So the most common thing that majority Chiarians know is the headache hats. I am not sponsored by them. This is not a sponsored video. I hope to one day be sponsored by the headache hat. I think that would be great for me because there are a lot of products of theirs that I would love to try. But also because I feel that the more my videos get out there, the more people I will have subscribe to me. So the more people I can pass this along to, because if you are an individual who gets more relief from ice treatments, this hat can quite potentially be a lifesaver for you. There are times when my head hurts so bad that it even hurts just to breathe. And nothing else works. No medicine, no man-made medicine, no natural remedies work. But the headache hat will work without fail. For example, today I have a headache. I have a headache every day. Some days they're like a vice grip. And some days it's like today where it's just manageable. So this is the headache hat. You'll have your little bag. It'll come in a bag like this. And this is the original headache hat. Okay, they have other things that I would love to try. I don't have them. I haven't tried them yet, but I would love to try them. There's the Headache Hat Go, which is a little more stylish than this and a little less bulky. There's also the Headache Hat Halo, or the Headache Halo. Oh my gosh, I want to try that because that would be perfect for if you're on the go in the summer and you don't want to wear something that looks like a big ski wrap type thing. It's a little thin halo about this big that just wraps right there, and it's just seems so perfect. So anyways, this is the headache hat. It has been used quite a bit by me. I love it. And it's sealed with Velcro. It also has this little material right here. And this will help you control the temperature better because of course it's frozen. It's going to be frozen. So you want to, when you first put it on, you're going to want to make sure this fabric is on there as well. So that way you have a barrier between the ice and your skin. Then as it starts to, I guess you could say cool down a bit, then you're going to want to take this off so you can get more, oh, it's cold. I just took it out of the freezer. But you're going to want to take this off. Also, the headache hat has all of these little tiny ice pack type things on the inside, so that way it can better bend and mold to your head. But there is a spot right here that does not have an ice pack in it, okay, right here. So this is the part that is going to go over your nose. That's if you want to use it for your whole, like if you have like a migraine and it's in your eyes a lot, and that's how I use it mostly. But So if it's just on your head and you still want to function, then you'll just, sorry, my hair is gonna look really bad after I do this. If I wrap it around, my curls are gonna get flattened, but it's okay. So you could just put it right there, and then boom, you can walk around and do your thing during the day. Or if you have a migraine, like I said, and you want to rest with it, which sometimes I'll take a nap with it. You want to find where the nose piece goes, and then you just put it right there, and you're good to go. Oh my gosh, this feels so good right now. Do you mind if I do the whole video like this? I won't, but, and that's that. Of course, you're gonna have to readjust your eyes when you take it off because it was complete darkness. So that's the headache hat. This has been such a lifesaver for me. If you don't have a headache hat, because they're not the most expensive thing out there, but they're not the cheapest either. They're not the least expensive. So if you can't get this, then I come equipped with options, hacks, tips, other things you can use. So if you've already had your decompression surgery, they do give you ice packs at the hospital. Even if you haven't had the surgery yet and you've just been to the ER and you need something while you're there, they'll give you a little ice pack. This one has been worn out. It's been so used, so the tag is off. But I got this during my first surgery, and I literally have about 20 of these things in our linen closet because of all the times I've had to go to the ER, all the times I was at the hospital. And you just take your ice and you put your ice in it, and okay, now this one doesn't want to open for me, but anyways, you just put your ice in the top, and it has two little ties, and what I did a lot was I would just lay on it, and it does have like a fabric-y type, I don't know if you can see the texture, but it is really nice, and it can also conform or whatnot, put it wherever you want. There's two different kinds of ice you could use. Your regular ice cube, which this is great because it will last longer, but they're cubes, so they might hurt a bit. Or you could do crushed ice, which I would actually recommend the crushed ice because it's smaller, so you can maneuver it a little bit more. Also, I have this water bottle, which you will see this water bottle again because I'm going to use this when I discuss heat treatments. But these are great because they're definitely reusable. Oh, the hospital things, these wear out after some time. So, but these are reusable. You just unscrew the lid and you put your hot water in here or your cold water. Or what I do is I put in some ice and I put in some water. Okay, so those are great, and they, you know, obviously they can conform and move, and they're just amazing. Other things that I have is I have this general ice pack, but you could also put it in the microwave for like 10-20 seconds or something like that, and for a heat treatment, but it's also great for the cold treatments. It's just basically this little gel pack that's in here, and you could take this, it has its own little wrap on it. You can take this and then wrap it around however you want. This is great for your head, this is great for your back, your neck, anything that is bothering you. I've used this a lot too, so much. So, oh, I have ice all over me. Also, I love cherry berries. One of my cute little things I do for my husband every year is I always buy him some cherry berries on Valentine's Day and have it sent to his job. And I don't know, that's just my little thing for him. So anyway, so we have tons of these little Nordic ice packs. These things are hard as a rock, but if that's all you have, you work with what you got, right? So I'll just take it and you put it in a little towel, and then you can lay on it. The towel will help shield you from the drastic cold, but it would also add a level of comfort since this thing is super hard. Okay, so that's that. Also, we have these little ice packs as well, which this is very similar to what's inside of the Headache Hat. What's inside the Headache Hat. They're like this, individually wrapped little packs of liquid that you could ice. So we have this for whenever we would go out on a picnic or go camping or something like that. So if you have something like this, you could definitely use this, just like with the Headache Hat. If you can't really afford to buy one of those now, because let's face it, with all these medical bills, who has tons of money to spend on every new thing that comes out there? So sometimes you just have to improvise. So what I'll do is I could take this, wrap it up in a scarf. Bam! My own Headache Hat. Take this, wrap it around, and then we'll tie it up. And it fits my whole head. And everything's covered. It's actually even going to be wider than Headache Hat, this particular one. And this will cost you, like if you had to just buy the little ice individual pack by itself, this right here is not even $10. Quite honest, I think it's only like $5. The Headache Hat, I think, was $39. I'm not sure. But it's just another alternative because, again, why suffer just because you can't afford a Headache Hat or you don't want to afford a Headache Hat when you have all these other things that you have to buy, like medicine and whatnot. Now, if you don't have any of that at all, good old-fashioned plastic baggie will do. Just take this, throw your ice in there, and you can either use it directly like this, or with this, or with this, or with just a t-shirt, depending on how cold you want it. Sorry if that made too much noise. I just realized that it probably made a lot of noise. Something else that I will be doing on this channel are ASMRs, ASMR videos, ASMR, I guess. My oldest son actually talked me into it one day, or he told me about ASMR because it, I have a lot of issues with my hearing now, my heightened sense of hearing, and for some reason I find a lot of satisfaction in my ears and my head listening to ASMR. I think that's, he always says ASMR. I just call it ASMR, but it's just, it's a heightened sense of like sound. So anyways, I say all that to say, one of the things is with slime. So we made slime, and basically it's just, people just do this a lot. It's just like the ASMR, the sounds and squishing it. So we made this big ball of slime, and one day I was playing around with it. I was like, you know what? This thing feels really soft. I bet this would feel amazing on the head. So I was going to show you using the plastic bag, and then I threw the ice in it. Anyways, so I'll just tell you. So I said this would feel great on my head. So I made the slime, and I put it in a little sandwich bag, and I did not freeze it. You don't want to freeze it, but I put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then I just like put it, I'm wearing a little bit of makeup and I have stuff in my hair, so I'm not gonna put it directly on, but I put it on my head. Let me tell you, this thing felt so heavenly on my head. It was so soft, and then because it's slime and mushy, my whole head just conformed to it, and it was just, oh, it felt so good. So this is another option, and slime is super easy to make. If you want to, you could just go out to the store and buy it. Sorry, it got all over my hands, so I'm like trying to stick it off, or get it off. It's super easy to make. You could buy it at the store, or you can make it yourself. How you're supposed to make it is with borax, but there's a lot of issues with borax. So there's two different ways how I made it. With this particular one, I took glue, just regular glue, and I poured it all into this little bowl. I put some food coloring in it for pink because pink's my favorite color. And then I put, I took like ice saline solution, contact lens solution, and I mixed it in with a little bit of baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda. And I mixed that up, and then just a little bit at a time, I put it into the glue and mixed it up until it formed, well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but until it formed a slime. Okay, so that's super easy. The other way is I just took some glue and some liquid starch, and I put it in a bowl and I mixed it up, and it made a more slimy kind of slime. But anyways, if you wanted to make slime, that's how you make it, or you could buy it from the store. And then just put it in a little sandwich bag, put it in the refrigerator for about an hour or two, and then it feels so great on your head. So those are my options for today. Again, if you like what you saw, if you want to continue to see what you saw, but in different topics, please subscribe. Hit the red subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the like button. Share this with other people that you know may be able to benefit from it. And the most important step is hit the bell, because if you hit the bell, then you will continue to get notifications whenever I post videos. So that's my little tidbit for today. I'm going to try my best to post new videos every week, at least once a week, maybe more than one a week. But I hope you enjoy what you saw. If you have any comments, suggestions, post them below in the comment section of my YouTube channel. Even if you have, what's the word, some criticism, hey, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. However, I don't see why anybody would want to criticize somebody for trying to help others. I don't feed into negativity, but hey, if you feel the need to say something bad about me or what I say, I'm not going to stop you. So, yeah, I am your sister. I am your ChiariSista. I am here for you. I love you. If there is something you would like me to talk about, to get my opinion on, again, I state opinion. I don't state facts. I state opinion. So if there is something you want my opinion on, please let me know. And I'm not going to say I'll post a video on it the very next day or the very next week, because I have so many topics to discuss. So I will eventually get to it one day, I promise. If it's something you would urgently like me to discuss, let me know, and then I will try my absolute best to make a video on that one next and post it. So I hope you love me. I hope you like me. I hope that I get to see you more often. So yeah, this is my way of coping with a headache using ice. There are many other ways, like I said, and I will try my best to discuss each one of those ways in time. However, using ice, these are methods that have worked for me. Okay, so again, like I said before in a video, and I will say again, my only wish, hope, prayer, and thoughts for you is that you find some kind of release from your pain, whether it's with Chiari or any other chronic pain or any other kind of disease, malformation, illness, anything. My hope and prayers for you is that you find a release and that a cure comes very soon for whatever is ailing you. I'll see you next time.